Welcome to the Red Recap. I'm Leslie.
I'm Jace.
And today we're talking about the most important thing in marketing. Jace, what is it?
Results.
Exactly. If your marketing isn't getting results, stop.
Yeah, stop marketing. She always hands me a piece of gum. Oh,
Tradition.
Tradition. Yeah, so let's talk results. The reason people pay you guys as a clinic or even pay us as a marketing company is they want results.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of times what happens with especially marketing companies is they tell you, well, we're going to do this on SEO, we're going to do this on your website, we're going to do this on your leads.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, there are no results. What you're paying your marketing company for is results.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you determine a result?
Well, our factor is the cost per appointment scheduled or the cost per show up. That's how I calculate my success.
Okay, so cost per appointment show up or cost per paying client is the ultimate thing. To get there, there's a few things that we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Very first thing is generate a lead. How do we generate leads?
Red generates leads through quality of life surveys. So that's actually one of my favorite things that we do here is that we generate 10 to 15 different questions that we ask lead, whether it's a pain point, something that they're looking for, whether or not they have insurance, and then that gets sent to the office. So it's actually someone interested in the service that has a pain point that is agreeing to come in instead of just paying for a first name, last name, email, phone number.
Yeah. And then after you get that lead, what you want to do is determine that cost per lead. So in any business, anytime you start a business, anytime you start a company, you need to figure out what your actual cost per lead is. And you can generate leads on Facebook, Google, Instagram, mailers, radio, TV. Doesn't matter how you go about it, but you have to generate a lead and then you need to figure out that cost per lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to figure out your closing ratio. What's a closing ratio? So
For my cash clinics,
okay.
it's 33%. So
Okay.
from someone walking in the door for the very first time and then the doctor getting a check in their hand, it's about 33%.
Okay, so basically what that's saying is if we send 10 people through the door, so from the lead to getting into the door, if we send 10 people, an average clinic's closing
Like
33%. That's pretty good. Some clinics are saying they're closing 50%. It just depends. But you need to know your closing ratio because that allows you to back out the numbers. So if you know you're going to close 33% of the people that come in the door, well, if your lead cost is $100 per scheduled appointment, that means you're going to be getting a closed lead paying customer for $300.
Yep. So we actually did this week with one of our clients in Florida. We calculated that it cost him about $50-ish to get someone in the door in front of him. And then with his 33% close rate, it costs him $150 to make $7,000.
Okay.
So that was just an easy way for him to be like, yep, double the ad spend.
Yeah.
Because the numbers checked out.
What was he spending?
Like 2 to 3.
Okay. So he's 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So what they found out immediately was we're getting a customer in the door at $150.
No, customer giving him a check.
Give him a check. So a paying customer at $150 and they were making $7,000. So what do you have to do? You need to feed the pipeline. You need to get more leads is the name of the game. And so a lot of companies, what they'll do is they'll hire a marketing company. They'll give them an ad spend of say $500 a month. And then that's it. A year goes by and they are still paying $500 a month because they never sat down and did the numbers. Like this clinic, Leslie talked to them and they're like, whoa, we're at $150 per paying customer. What do we need to do? We need to get more leads. And so you doubled their ad spend.
Yeah, and if the number was even 150 and they were only spending 500, that's like 3.5 patients a month.
Yeah.
You can't live off that.
Can't do that. Yeah.
So
you need to scale. Like we have some of our best clinics that are spending $20,000, $30,000 a month just on lead generation because their numbers back out.
Yep.
So, okay. One other thing after you get a lead real quick and then we'll wrap this up is after a lead, you need to make sure you nurture those leads because a lead, when it comes in the door, they may not be ready. You don't know whether it's top of funnel, bottom of funnel, and so you have to have a nurture campaign in place. And that goes once again, this isn't just for medical. This is all businesses. Once you get leads and you're generating leads, those leads need to be nurtured. How long? Depends. Could be a year. But you have to have the right program in place to nurture these people through text, email, phone calls, mailers, you name it, remarketing. We need to nurture them.
Exactly.
So, anything on that?
No.
Okay. What else?
We have a marketing conference coming up. We are going to be disclosing the location and time really soon. If you're interested, we're going to be adding a link to RSVP for the announcement.
Yeah, and basically this conference is going to cover everything you need to know about growing your practice, from marketing to scaling. We're going to really help you out. It's going to be awesome. So look forward to that. That's it. This is Jace
And Leslie.
Red Recap. Peace.
Bye.